Hey guys, Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel here. Hey, so I'm just doing this intro with my phone. I've got the Mavic Mini with me today, and I'm out on the Boise River in Eagle, Idaho. And let me turn around here. Yeah, you can see a bunch of, quote, luxury apartments behind me. But if I turn the other way, we're kind of into the woods. And then of course the river is right here, and you've seen me fly here with the Parrot and Offie before. I don't know if I've ever flown out here with the Mavic, but I know I've been out here with the Offie. But anyway, I've got the Mavic Mini, and let's see, today is Tuesday, what, the 26th, or yeah, whatever it is. Yeah, it's Tuesday the 26th. And we've got a winter storm warning this afternoon, and so I thought I'd better take the opportunity to get out and fly the Mini a little bit. I was just, previous to this, out at the Eagle Bike Park, and the sun was out, and it was blue skies, and now already we have a full-on cloud cover. So the storm is coming, and like I said, it's a winter storm warning. So through this evening and the next 3 days into Thanksgiving, we're supposed to have a full-on winter storm, so we'll see what that turns out to be. But anyway, let's quit messing around. Let's put the Mavic Mini up in the air, and let's do a little flight over the Boise River, and let's take a look. As you might recall, when I was out here with the Offie, I had some issues with Wi-Fi range, and let's see if the little Mavic Mini will do any better. I suspect it will.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay, we're going to start recording. And I'm going to hold the Mini in my right hand here, and I'm cradling the controller in my right arm, and we're going to go ahead and hit takeoff and see if we can get it just to take off right out of my hand here.
Takeoff. The home
And
point
there,
has
that
been
was easy
updated.
enough.
Please check it on the map.
So I checked, I noticed it said Class C airspace there, which it likely is, but I also checked the Before You Fly app, and then we're fine right where we're at here. So at least the Before You Fly app said we're good to go. So that's all I need to know. So yeah, let's just go up and go for a little flight over the river here, and you'll see it's pretty cloudy. And let's take a look at the river. There's the bridge that we came over, and you've seen me fly under that with the Offie before. But first, let's go east here, kind of up the river a little ways. I'm gonna get a little bit altitude just to be on the safe side. And you can see how low the flow is in the river. They have really cut down the flow in the river, and that is at the Lucky Peak Dam is where they're kind of controlling this flow. And I don't know, they hold back water because obviously they use that water in Lucky Peak Reservoir for irrigation, so they hold back water. And then I think what happens is during the winter, as they see the snowpack go up, they just release more water. But pretty low flow right now. And what you see off to the left there is part of the Boise Green Belt. They call it, walking trails, and actually on both sides of the river there. And if we followed this all the way, it would take us all the way into Boise. But this is all part of Eagle right now, and it's a high growth area. And I think, you know, all these walking trails and stuff, I'm pretty sure all of this is hands off. You know, I don't think there's going to be any development right down on the river here. And I can tell you we're out about 400 meters. That's already further. I could only, with the Anafi, I was only able to get out about 250 meters this direction. Yeah, and it's giving me a little bit of a weak signal here. I'm sure if I gain some altitude, I could probably get that back, but no point. I just kind of wanted to show you the river here. And I think these ponds that you see are all artificial. And I think they kind of go with, yeah, it looks like I lost. Yeah, I just went blank on me here, folks. That was wild because I had, it looked like a good signal. In fact, it's still showing a good signal.
Go home.
Yeah, don't know what's up with that. That's interesting. So it should be coming home, but we do not have any FPV. I do have telemetry though, and I'm getting telemetry that it's coming back to us in P mode. But we got nothing but a blank screen. There we go. That's better. Okay, we're gonna cancel that. And we'll just fly it back here. In fact, I am going to put it into Cinesmooth mode. That seems to work a little better. So I don't know, I think we were at about 500 meters there when we lost signal. I got to be honest with you, I don't like that abrupt signal loss that this thing has. You just lose FPV, and like in that case, I'm pretty sure I still had in fact, I'm quite sure I still had a control signal. Because I had telemetry the whole time, but I don't like that. You know, you just lose the FPV instantly. It does. You know, usually you get when you're losing FPV, you can see it on your screen because you get some stuttering and some modeling on the screen. But in this case, it just went dark. So I guess that's a good reason to make sure that you're always at altitude. So we're almost back to where I'm at there. You can see me down there in the left-hand side of the screen if you look real close. I think we ought to drop some altitude here and maybe see if we can't take a trip underneath the bridge there. Sorry, it took me a second to talk there. I was kind of focusing on those trees. I wanted to make sure that I didn't bring it down into some tree branches. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to bring it down, but discretion is the better part of valor. Let's look down here so that we know we're clear. And we are, so we're coming down. We got some branches there off to the on the right side of the screen, but I think we're clear of those. Okay, this is good. We'll look up here and we'll drop a little more here, but we'll start heading upriver. And I'm looking at the drone in front of me. So we'll need to lower some altitude. Look up here just a little. And I know you can look up with this drone. I haven't got it set to do that right now, but we're just gonna take a trip under the bridge here. And yes, that was me hitting the throttle there to get under the bridge, so we're over the other side. Let's get some altitude and let's go, I guess this would be downriver. I don't know. I like it. I like being high so that if we actually go into return to home, we know we're high enough to miss everything. Wouldn't that make you mad to hit the top of a tree or something? Let's lower the gimbal just slightly. Yeah, that gives us a better picture. That lightens up the ground a little bit. You can see it just looks and feels like winter, although there's no snow yet, but there will be by this evening. So right about here with the Anafi is where we lost FPV. And by the way, guys, this Cinesmooth is really a neat deal. This is the first time I've really used this much today. In fact, it is the first time I've used it, and it definitely helps in getting good smooth shots. So you see the Greenbelt walkway going by those houses on the left, and boy, those people, it's really interesting. They really do up their yards and plant a lot of flowers so that people, when they're going by, they really get a good look. So I am going to stop right there. We're at about 400 meters. I don't want to go too much further. That's a big, what you see there, that major road in the distance, that's what's Eagle Road, that's called. Yeah, weak signal, it's telling me. I'm holding the thing up, but we do have this steel bridge in front of us. And then that hotel, yeah, there we lost it. So, yep, kind of the same thing. It's weird the way it just loses it just instantly like that. Yeah, no, so we kind of have a picture, and it's coming back. So yeah, we got that back really quick. So we're gonna cancel return to home, and you can see the bridge there. I think when I had the Anafi the other day, yeah, it's giving me weak signal again, so I'm gonna move forward a little quicker here. But I showed you guys the this park here. It's called Merrill Park, and they've done a little more construction over there. And I don't want to get, I'm not going to go over the top of it, but I'm going to kind of go over here, and so you can kind of see it. They put up a bigger kids play area, and then there's some other structures there that I'll be honest with you, I don't know what they are. And that's where my car is parked. And honestly, I thought about launching from there too, but you know, you just don't, I don't know how you guys feel when you're flying. I just don't like to attract a lot of attention. So I didn't do it, but we're going to stop right here. But you can see all the work that they're doing there. And off to the left there, I'm going to kind of center it in the screen here. What are those things that they put up there? Those, so we're kind of in the center of the screen. I don't know what those structures are in the lighter area. The dark area is a bunch of play equipment for kids. So I don't know what that is, but they're still working on it. So we'll see what's going on. And this is a business park. I'm gonna yaw to the left here, and you guys can get a look at this. So a lot of businesses in here. You know, engineering companies and that sort of thing. I don't see a lot of medical in here, but you do see a lot of engineering firms and that kind of stuff in this business park. Like I said, high growth in the Treasure Valley. We have got a ton of businesses and people coming in this way. So we've been in the air for a little over 12 minutes. We'll just do one more swipe over the top here, and then we'll bring it in home. So I believe that this land that you're looking at here is fenced off, and I believe that is private land. And I don't know, you know, I doubt if they can develop it, so I don't know what it's all about, but there are easements for the walking trails to come through it, so I mean, that's cool. So I've never come through the bridge from this side. I've never gone under it. Maybe we should try that, huh? Let's lower some altitude and see if I can bring it a little closer here. And that island that you see on the other side of the bridge, I'm telling you, in the springtime when this river is flowing, you do not see that at all. Okay, I'm going to drop the camera straight down. And I'm going to move a little further forward. Looks like it's a little bit clearer if I do that. And let's drop the some altitude. A little bit further forward. Drop more altitude. Sorry, that was an inadvertent yaw there, folks. Okay, we're going to pick the camera straight up. Looks like I need to drop some more altitude. And straight on through. And I see the drone right in front of me here. And it really hit the brakes there when I stopped. So there you see me standing there. Let's bring it in. And I don't know, maybe I'll try a hand catch. I am really not good at hand catching. And I've had a lot of advice on how to hand catch this guy. You know, they say if you grab it at the front, you miss the sensors, or if you just pull down on it and let it land in your hand. So maybe we might try that. So you're going to see, I'm going to put my hand under it and you will see it. Yeah, you'll see it go up. So I'm going to try.
Landing.
And that worked perfectly. Okay, guys, that's the best hand landing I've had with this. Hang on here. Pick the controller up so that I can see it. So I'm going to use the drone itself to do our conclusions. So, gosh, I hope you guys enjoyed that. You know, we went out over the river and we got to look around a little bit. It's a little bit cloudy, and this might be the last day I get to fly for a while. So that's why I was kind of anxious to do that. And then also, I thought it was really cool that we got to fly underneath the bridge, both directions. So that was pretty cool too. And yeah, I just hope you enjoyed that little tour. As far as the little Mini goes, it did fine. That Cinesmooth is a pretty cool, I like that, having used that this time. I think that's a good way to get some smooth video. I was a little bit disturbed at the way we lost FPV there going out both directions. And to be fair, I'm kind of down in a hole here on the river. So, you know, you're not going to get a good signal. You're trying to punch the signal up and out, and there's trees all around me. And then also when I'm going west, there's that big steel bridge between me and the drone. So keep all that in mind. But I wish it gave you a little more warning before you just blank out on FPV. But in this case, the drone did exactly what it's supposed to do. It went instantly into return to home and started heading back. And we got FPV back pretty quickly. So that's about it. This is Marcus Crawford with the Idaho Quadcopter channel out. And if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. Most of all, I really appreciate you taking the time to look at this video. And you know what? We'll see you on the next one. Little Mavic Mini. It's a fun little bird. But we got winter coming on, so there probably won't be much flying. See ya.